Help me!
Park him!
Help me! Help! Help!
Show me your hands now, dude!
I got it right here.
Show me your hands!
I got it.
A seemingly routine traffic stop can unexpectedly spiral into a high-stakes, emotionally charged arrest.
To the police officer, I'm at a Quality Inn. I paid my money.
We will explore cases that will put police officers at risk of facing a major lawsuit. A seemingly routine inspection turns into a tragedy as hidden truths begin to surface in the dark.
Show me your hands now, dude!
I got it right here.
Show me your hands!
I got it. Ow.
On June 9th, 2020, police conducted an inspection at a campsite where many tents and homeless individuals were staying. What seemed like a routine check suddenly became the beginning of a tragic chain of events.
Cutting police, you're in a tent, come out now. Police K-9, come out of that tent. There's a second tent right here. Got another tent.
Police officers not only failed to knock, but also barged into tents and began searching without consent. The situation escalated when a K-9 unit unexpectedly appeared.
Park him! Park him!
Help me! Help me!
Park him!
Help me! Help!
Show me your hands now, dude!
I got it right here.
Show me your hands!
I got it. I didn't do anything.
On your belly, on your belly.
I didn't do
On your
anything.
belly.
I'm trying.
On your belly now.
What did I do? What did I do?
Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do wrong? Please don't let him get me anymore. Please, I didn't do nothing. Fuck, please let him stop. Why am I gonna attack my head? I didn't do what he said. Please.
In the darkness, a man was attacked by the police dog and violently apprehended, until the officers finally revealed the real reason behind the arrest.
Blue.
What did I do?
What's your name, dude?
My name is Sean Davis. What did I do?
You guys alright? Yeah, we're good.
Sean Maurice Davis.
I got it.
You don't have to step on me. I've done nothing wrong.
Alright.
I got my ID.
We're going to be about 150
Oh.
You with us, Johnny?
No, yes, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Right pocket knife. The gun? No. I had am I bleeding pretty good? No. Tore my tricep off.
You got an ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Where's it at?
That's in my right. Please don't I'll love it.
Stay right there.
It's right there. It's in the middle. Looking in were you looking for somebody?
Yeah, buddy.
I saw you guys driving by. I didn't ever know. One of y'all.
A little bit.
He was detained simply because he resembled a fugitive. The situation took an even more disturbing turn when the officers realized they had arrested the wrong person, but still acted as if they knew nothing.
All right, walk over here real quick. I'm going to fix your cuffs up, okay?
Walk over here real quick.
What's your name?
John Davis.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Hey. Not that I know of.
No, besides any illegal on you.
Any other knives?
You're good. Relax.
Not knives.
What? Grenades?
No. I have a vaporizer now.
Like a gun to vaporize people?
No, like
Pretty cool. Good.
I'm just gonna drive him down.
Yeah. We're on quiet, man. We're gonna hop over here. We're gonna get in this new car real quick. You're alright, bro. Hop on in there.
Try to scoot your butt straight over so you don't get blood over the car. Cool.
Yeah.
And then we'll get you all bandaged up with the sweat. We're just gonna go straight down the hill. So just keep kicking yourself in with your. Try to keep that arm off the seat. Cool.
They continued to aggressively restrain him, forced him into a police vehicle, and proceeded to detain him. But then, the truth came to light, like a crushing blow, flipping everything upside down.
I thought it was someone else because no one ever said these are police officers, and I couldn't see. And when this dog got a hold of me and no one said anything, that scared me.
Just information, we're in front of 1517 Oakland. I believe it's Oakland.
And that's a pretty traumatic experience.
They passed about 10 minutes ago.
So you can't take the cuffs off?
Not right now. Not until we're done with our investigation. So.
Yeah, I saw. I mean,
You didn't go into their tent or anything?
no, absolutely. I didn't steal any tents. When I came down, let's see, probably maybe
Yeah, I got it.
30 or 40, not even an hour before this, and I was looking back and forth because I couldn't really see good because I used a hammock down here before. You know, got a good night's sleep, got up, got out, and you know, yeah. I honestly, looking back now, I really did think I thought the two people on bikes, because they did have bikes with headlights and stuff.
Oh, you thought they were police?
I did, but they didn't say police, you know, and I didn't hear police come back when we had the dog, but I heard the dog coming. I'm like, okay, there's a dog coming.
Right. I don't want to pull on you too hard.
That's cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about this feeling right now. I ain't feeling right.
You got dog bit. Left tricep. Yeah, Duke.
Good boy, didn't get much meat for it.
You just wrap him. Hey, Sean, come over here, bro. Dang, that can of dip made it there all damn day.
Dipping on your front bumper.
Yeah, all day. I thought that thing was going to be gone in the wind.
We got a pretty good hold on it.
Okay. I was just looking on your forearm to make sure he didn't get you down there at all.
It seemed like it was a bug, but it got a pretty good bite, and got a good yank at it, and was able to pull my body away.
Okay. Get you wrapped up here.
500 square pounds, 4 inches.
But I just talked to him. He's the one that got approached by them at the tent.
You won't grab the tablet and start getting this information for me, and I'll get you square with. Sorry it took us so long. We were on another call.
My blood pressure are good now.
In Covington, Kentucky, officers who use excessive force may be prosecuted under 42 U.S.C. 1983 and Cruise 53.09, facing prison time, fines, or termination from duty. They can also face civil lawsuits and be required to compensate the victim.
That's a tough line. You put someone totally relaxed, and next thing you know, a dog's ripping their arm off. It's sad. I'll tell you all the truth, and this goes to a court of law.
So whatever you need to do, we'll get it.
Pain and tennis or shoulder.
Oh, it's as soon as I start moving it, it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's broke. It feels like it's broken. I swear it feels like it's like out of socket or broke or something. Yeah, that dog, when it hit me in his jaw, it hit me up. I think that dog weighed probably about 20 pounds less than I did.
How tall are you?
5'10".
And how much do you weigh?
154.
Any medical history for you? Diabetes, asthma?
No. So that's helped.
Okay. You smoke about a half.
You run 51? Make sure you drive through the subdivision tonight. There's a bunch of cars that got broke into last night. And just drive through it. Make sure there's nothing busted out. I think
Are
someone
you still?
a mailbox off of
Are you on any I have?
Gribble and Kidwell.
The officers involved in this incident may face charges such as excessive use of force, causing serious injury, or failing to issue a proper warning before deploying a K-9 unit. They could also be accused of violating civil rights under federal law. Next is a tense standoff between a model citizen and the police over a scooter.
You know who I am. I don't have my license on me. Why would I have my license on my scooter? And actually, we're not a stop and ID state. It's not required unless you have reason. No, it's suspicion. Is this a crime?
On a peaceful evening in Wisconsin, a woman was riding her electric scooter down the street when she was stopped by Heartland police for not having a light. What seemed like a simple encounter quickly escalated into a dramatic legal standoff.
So I was trying to explain because you're coming to me. I'm on a scooter, you guys.
Yep.
A little electric scooter. I have lights on it. Lights are on. This comes from the store, and this is what I'm getting in Heartland, of course, because I just filed papers. Right. What's up? Stop saying Aaron. Why are you pulling me over when you have so many other things to do?
Right, and that's what I'm trying to explain, but you won't let me explain. I'm trying to explain why I'm stopping you. You have
I have lights on. There are lights.
There's no light on the back.
Is there? Okay, so that's.
On a bike at night, there has to be a light off the back and a light off the front.
Okay, well, this comes from. You have to
and my ultimate concern.
There is a light on here. Okay, but that's what it's for.
Okay, but can you hear me out, please?
Okay.
We don't need a pissing match. We just need to talk, and I'm going to have you on here with a warning. The concern for me was you were going like this.
Right, I was because I was out of.
After a brief argument about turning on the lights went nowhere, the officers shifted the issue to the lack of a rear light. Faced with the woman's challenges, they quickly began to assert their authority.
Listen, I know what you're saying. There were cars on the side of the road.
You keep asking when I pulled you over, and I'm trying to explain it, but you cut me off like that.
Dude.
That's my problem.
Okay. Well, I will make sure that I get a light on the back, and I will make sure that I don't weave away from cars that are on the side of the road. I'll stay on the sidewalk and then bail because the sidewalk sucks so bad here. So that's why I'm on the road. Okay.
You have your license on there?
No.
Okay,
No.
You need to identify yourself.
No.
Yeah.
You know who I am. I don't have my license on me. Why would I have my license on my scooter? And actually, we're not a stop and ID state. It's not required unless you have reason.
Violation. So yes,
it's suspicion. Is this a crime?
With you not driving in the roadway with no lights on, yes. That is a traffic stop. So you do have to ID yourself on a stop.
Actually, I'll show you the statute. It's actually, we're not a stop and ID state. You have to have reasonable. No, you guys don't have body cam footage.
Squad camera and microphone. So we have two different angles right here.
Okay, I've asked several times for your department to give me body cam footage.
We don't have body cam.
They issued a series of unreasonable demands and proceeded to check her ID. Thankfully, in the face of such absurd behavior, our heroine remained calm and handled the situation with intelligence.
Okay.
Squad cam.
Okay. So the squad can't hear anything that's going on right now, right?
Yes, which is perfect.
Well, interesting, because we can't get that footage from you guys from the department when we do a FOIA request.
We can't provide camera footage, right?
Okay.
And a lot of the times, unfortunately, these squad cameras, if you get
But you were calling me my name, so why are you asking me for ID?
We still need the
to properly
ID.
identify you.
You
We
don't-
know you're Aaron Welch, but then you cut me off. And then you get mad when I cut you off. So can we have some respect that I will explain to you why you can't apparently get squad camera? Or do we not care about that anymore? The point is, this is a stop.
You guys are retaliating.
This is not
I have
retaliation.
sued your department. You guys have entered my home unlawfully many times. I'm on my scooter. I can't
has
ride
no
on the
license. We're in
sidewalk.
the middle
And
of
now
the
you
road.
guys are... Did you see me in the middle of the road?
He did.
Did you?
He did.
Okay, so but you're
He
saying...
made the stop. He made the
Okay,
stop.
but... Okay, so let's see the footage.
Okay, you can file for open records request.
But you're saying that I've committed a
Stop
crime.
yelling. Stop
You
yelling.
said I've committed a crime.
It's not a crime, it's a traffic
You just told me it was
offense.
crime. I
That's
have
not
it on video. You just told me I'm committing a crime by not having a light on my scooter.
A town in America in 2025 without body cam. That sounds like a blatant lie, but with her sharp reasoning, the woman ultimately outmatched the officers.
It's a traffic stop. There's no lights on it. That's why he stopped you.
I have lights. The light was on.
You have a front light, but you have nothing coming off the rear.
Okay. So you said you're going to let me go with a warning. I have it on video or audio. So are we done? Are we done? So these are the officers I'm suing that are pulling me over for not having a light, which isn't required. So I'm gonna get the statute, find out. Tried to ID me, tried to get me for ID. Woo! Love it. It's great. Can't wait. This is just more evidence. I love it. Can I have your ID? Oh, yeah, I'm riding my scooter. I need my ID. No, it's not a stop and ID state, people. Don't let police officers lie and manipulate you and bully you into giving you what you don't need to give. They've violated my rights over and over and over again. There they go, but it's called the walk of shame. Walk of shame.
The police threatened, argued, and interrogated, only to eventually let her go quietly with a verbal warning. No ticket, no written report, just a nearly 10-minute friendly chat about Light's identity and trust in the law. When power goes unchecked, justice turns into injustice. Even the innocent become targets. We must stay vigilant, speak up, and demand accountability before silence becomes complicity. This video highlights a troubling case of misconduct and a law enforcement failure to uphold justice. A baffling chain of events at the Quality Inn raises serious concerns about overreach and poor judgment. A guest sneezes in a corner and suddenly police are involved. A trespass warning is issued and billing disputes arise. This heavy-handed response feels wildly disproportionate. Why was escalation prioritized over understand?
Hello. How y'all doing?
Good, you?
I'm good, man. I'm great, man.
What's going on?
Man, I sneezed a couple of times over here in this corner over here, and he told me to go to my room. And I said, I'm not going to my room. My car started. I'm finna go to a therapy appointment. And then he told me I needed to pack my stuff and go. And then he called y'all for 911 and didn't even explain why he called 911. This is over me sneezing over here. Ask him what happened. Yeah. I don't want to disclose that but I paid $600, man. I know it doesn't matter. I stay here, man. I paid $600 to stay here to the 3rd. And this guy, he called you guys over me sneezing in this corner right here. I got tissue and everything. I didn't sneeze out, do none of that stuff. I didn't do any of that. I just sat here and then he came out here and said something. Go to your room. I'm like, man, why are you even to me? Why are you bothering me? What's going on? And then he decided to call 911, which don't make no damn sense. Here I am talking to the police officer. I'm at a Quality Inn. I paid my money. Just because I was sneezing, I had tissue and everything over here in the corner. I'm up early because I'm going to a therapy appointment. Later on, I go to work. I work at Amazon, though, right in Maplewood. You know what I'm saying? He decided to call the police. He dialed 911. He should be charged for this call, right? Because this is the dumbest call in the world over somebody sneezing.
Oh, we get dumber ones.
This is the dumbest.
The treatment of the guest by the hotel staff and the police is deeply troubling and reeks of overreaction. How could a simple sneeze, an entirely human and harmless act, justify such drastic measures? The lack of empathy from the police who enforce the hotel's unreasonable demand without probing further is appalling. Is this truly how we prioritize fairness and justice in our society?
Call in the world. I'm giving this to my lawyer, Michael Fay. I am giving this to my lawyer. This is craziness.
I can't talk right now. When did you run through and when you?
Today is the day, and I paid $600 to stay here till the 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I didn't check in today. I've been staying here for over almost a half a month now.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is the guy that called the police over me sneezing.
Don't do the thing, man. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Trespass from the hotel.
Why am I being trespassed for sneezing in the corner?
I don't get to dictate those rules, right? They're telling me that it's based on prior conduct, and today they decided that they want you to trespass. He's told me he's going to refund you all the money for the days that you have not used yet. So he's going to process that for us. But he's saying that at this time you can no longer stay in this hotel.
Oh, for sneezing in the corner. So now I cannot stay in the hotel because I just sneezed in that corner over there.
The involvement of law enforcement in this situation is deeply unsettling. Why do the officers, with all their training, fail to question the absurdity of calling 911 over sneezing? Their passive acceptance of the hotel's disproportionate actions reflects a troubling lack of critical judgment. How can justice prevail when those tasked with upholding it refuse to use to challenge such blatant unfairness?
Nope, this is not the accurate amount. I got the accurate amount. It's 600 and something bucks from Friday to the 3rd. And he put $533 on here. $533 is not the price that I just paid for this room. I paid, there's the 607. He said balance due is $533. You owe me $607 from checkout. Today is Friday. No, it's Friday. Today is Friday. I paid for Friday to the 3rd. Friday to the 3rd is 607 something bucks. You need to reiterate your math. Do your math. This is what he just tried to stiff me with and say I didn't pay my full amount. Talking about I stayed a night. And it starts Friday, check out at 11 o'clock.
In the absence of any violent or disruptive behavior, the police could have intervened more effectively by mediating between the guest and the hotel management rather than simply enforcing the hotel's decision by acting passively. The police allowed the situation to escalate unnecessarily.
Sir, if you can please explain to me. That's his previous signed copy. Checking in on 20th, checking out on 26th morning. Checkout time, it says 11 a.m. Then he, yesterday he made a payment, so he checked in on 26th. Now his departure is on 3rd. So today is 27th. Checkout time is 11. It's almost 3 hours left. I'll reimburse him for 3 hours, but he used this day, okay? He checked in on 26th that day. So he didn't check in today, he checked in yesterday. So that's
which is not true. But I'll take all this. I'll take all this, which is not true. Look, can I get that? Can I get copies of that? Which is not true. I'll take all that. I'll take all that.
He can call corporate anytime and
I'm not gonna call.
Understanding and asserting your rights is critical to protecting yourself from abuses of power. A society that values transparency and accountability in law enforcement is one that prioritizes justice and fairness for all its members. These principles ensure that power is exercised responsibly and that trust between the people and authorities is maintained.
I'm not, but you're in my yard. Get out. I'm not giving you rights to come in my yard. Hey, you're in my house. I know my rights.
Don't talk to me, lady. Go on the ground. Go on the ground. Put your hand.
When ordered police officers believe they can impose their unreasonable demands on others without facing any consequences.
So what is the Fourth Amendment? What is the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what we get right now. This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID.
However, let's see how these officers will be held accountable under the law. Officer Woodard did not perform a traffic stop as claimed, but instead entered the private property of a home without a search warrant. When the homeowner asked him to leave without a warrant, Woodard used force to push the woman to the ground and falsely accused her of assaulting a police officer.
Stop.
No, you're in my property.
Sit back and don't touch me.
You're in my
Don't touch me.
I'm not, but you're in my yard. Get out. I'm not giving you rights to come in my yard. You know what?
Don't talk to me.
Hey, you're in my house. I know my rights.
Don't talk to me, lady.
Oh, no, take a picture.
Wait on, man. What the hell are you doing?
Get down on the ground.
Why, what's wrong?
Get on the ground.
What the hell are you doing?
Get on the ground.
Sir, I'm recording it. What did I do, sir?
Get on the ground now.
Mike!
Mike!
Hey, what did I do first? What's wrong first? You gotta tell me what I did first, sir. Hey, what did I do? I wasn't even outside. What did I do?
Go down on the ground
Why
now.
did you grab me like this?
Go down on the ground now. Go on the ground now.
I don't know damn warrants. What the fuck?
Go on the ground. Go on the ground.
What's going on, man?
Put your hand behind your
I
back.
don't know damn warrants. Why
Yes, you do. Put your hand behind your
For
back.
what? A misdemeanor? Hey, what's going on,
Put your hand
man?
behind your back.
You came and kicked in the door and you came like... You came and kicked in the door for what, man? Tell me what my warrants for. We'll get to that.
Can you go detain that lady? She tried to interfere me.
Is it a misdemeanor?
Yes.
Well, why you come at me for a misdemeanor, man?
What do you mean?
That's crazy.
I only arrest people on others.
Although Woodard claimed he was conducting a traffic stop, no vehicle was present at the scene. He fabricated a scenario of a hot pursuit to justify his unlawful entry into the house, even though, under the law, this is not permissible unless there is an emergency situation.
You just showed me. I'm on the floor right now. I have to wait. Or take you to die.
Fucking knock my door, man.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down all the way on your knees.
Why you just knock my door, man?
May I ask what this is about?
You're under arrest.
For what, may I ask?
Put your hands behind your back.
You broke your toe?
Right?
No money's in the pocket. Yeah, they gotta have a search warrant, right? You guys can.
Did anybody ask any questions?
Well, no, we can ask questions though. That's our right, right?
You can do whatever you want, but no one asked you a question.
No, but that's right. Lily, can you Can you face your camera this way? Can you face your camera this way?
I see him on the floor.
No, I'm right here next to him. I think his toes broken though.
They have them both.
After being asked to leave, Woodard attacked and pushed the woman to the ground, then claimed she fell on her own. He accused her of assaulting a police officer and arrested her, claiming she had an arrest warrant for a traffic violation, but later discovered she did not have an arrest warrant and there was no legal basis for the arrest.
They throw to my yard in handcuffs.
What's your name, ma'am?
I don't need to speak to you.
Get off the phone.
I don't need to speak
Get off
to
the
you.
phone.
No, I don't need to speak
Do you
to
need an ambulance?
My house.
You threw her down
No.
pretty hard.
You can't. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. He's trying to put handcuffs on me.
Stop.
Why is he putting handcuffs on me, Mike?
You have to do what he says.
He's hurting me. I can't stand up. I'm hurting. See, ma'am? He's forcing me to say I can't stand up. I'm hurting, ma'am. I'm talking to 911. I can't get up. I can't.
Okay, what's wrong with you then?
You're hurt. You hurt me when you threw me. My side is hurting me and my whole neck is hurting.
Okay.
I can't stand up.
This young lady.
You're hurting me. He's hurting me.
Stop
But
pulling away
you're
from me.
hurting.
Stop pulling away from me. Put the
You're
phone
hurting.
down.
I'm not gonna put my phone
Listen
down.
to me. Stop.
I have problems with these officers before. Now he's mistreating me. I can't get up, man.
Woodard fabricated a false reason for a non-existent traffic stop, saying the woman had an arrest warrant but did not verify before making the
Yes,
arrest.
I'm listening, but he's forcing me to get up. I can't get up.
Okay, I'm not telling you get up. Get off the phone though.
No, I'm hurt. He threw me to the floor. He shoved me to the floor.
Listen to me. If you're able to talk on the phone, you're able to listen to my commands. Put the phone down now. Put the phone down.
Can you let my hand go?
Relax. Stop pulling away from me.
I'm not
You're
pulling
hurting
away
yourself by
from
pulling
you.
away from me.
I'm not pulling away. I'm just moving my
to
arm
me.
because you're hurting me.
Tell me what your name is. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not telling you again. Stop playing with your
You're
phone.
hurting my shoulder.
Stop
I'm
playing with your phone.
I'm
Stop
not
pulling
doing
away
it.
from me.
I'm trying to hang them up.
Stop.
I'm not pulling
Stop.
away from you.
Do you want it to record? I'll put it on record for you.
I'll do it myself.
Okay, put it on record. Come out, Slee. So, sweetheart, you have a warrant, but they can't find the hard copy. So I'm just going to issue the citation for the stop sign, okay?
For the stop sign. For what?
You ran that stop sign over there. That's how this whole thing's... Listen to me. This is how this whole thing started.
Okay.
You ran the stop sign.
Despite being present, other officers did not intervene, suggesting they were aware of the unlawful situation.
It's because you were traveling and then you just cut over to cut the corner. When you were traveling down this road, you cut the corner and didn't stop at the stop sign and you came here. That's why I ran your plate, and that's how I discovered you had a warrant.
Okay, well...
Listen.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I'm explaining something to you. And that's why I noticed that you had a warrant. So I came up here to arrest you for the warrant.
Okay, so you came to arrest me for the warrant because it came back under my... What I'm
Yes.
understanding, right?
Yes.
The car came back under my name. So how did you know that Leonard had a warrant, though?
Because I looked up Leonard. And he has a
Just
warrant.
now, though?
No.
Because it was affirmative that they...
No, before. He has the same warrant as you do, shoplifting. Okay, so listen to me. You're still under arrest for the stop sign, and then I'll issue your ticket, and then after the ticket, you won't be under arrest. So come over here.
You're right? The woman of the house,
Come over
is she
here.
all right?
Come over here. So you can stand here in the shade or even over there, whatever you feel comfortable. And listen to me. Get all your cash. Get all your cash.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I don't want to...
Mayor Peter Yeto and Police Chief Juan Reyes were aware of the incident and related videos but took no action. Nieto claimed he did not fully understand the legal aspects and chose not to intervene, even though the evidence of wrongdoing was clear.
Yes, you can pay it. You can pay to get out, yes. What do you mean a grudge against you? I don't even know who you are. What? I'm just going to, her warrant, but they can't find the hard copy. It's been past 10 minutes, so I've released her from custody. I'm just going to issue her a citation for the stop sign.
You want me to stay with her then?
Yes, please.
I got you.
From a legal standpoint, Officer Woodard's actions violated several key provisions of both federal and state law designed to protect individuals' constitutional rights and ensure accountability within law enforcement, including breaches of the Fourth Amendment, unreasonable searches and seizures, excessive use of force, and false arrest. Additionally, evidence obtained through unlawful searches may be inadmissible in court. Under the exclusionary rule, the use of force by law enforcement is also governed by the Fourth Amendment, which prohibits excessive force during arrests. As clarified in Graham v. Connor, 1989, officers who use excessive force may face disciplinary action, termination, civil liability, and potential criminal charges. False arrest occurs when a person is detained without lawful authority, such as lacking a warrant or probable cause. Under California Penal Code 837 and 42, U.S. Code S. 1983, victims can sue for unlawful detention seeking damages for emotional distress, lost wages, and physical harm. Law enforcement agencies may also be held liable for failing to train officers or for tolerating misconduct patterns, and victims are entitled to compensation for the harm caused by unlawful arrests. After the incident, the victims filed lawsuits against Woodard in the city government. The community expressed outrage over the officials' lack of accountability, leading to Waters' resignation from the police force. Next, an officer in Ohio committed a serious misconduct that has caused an uproar in the community in recent days. On Thanksgiving night, police in Akron, Ohio, heard gunshots near the Sherburne Hill area. Two officers left their patrol car to investigate and encountered 15-year-old Jasmine Tucker. One of the officers shot Jasmine after they believed he was holding a gun. He was taken to the hospital and later died.
Put your hands out to your side.
Put your hands up.
Get back online on me. Put your hands out.
Put your hands up.
Hands out to your side.
Put your hands
Block
out to
southbound
your
and
side.
Hands out to your northbound traffic. Push out to the right. Nope. On me. Push out to the right. He was reaching right with his right hand. Again, he was reaching with his right hand. We need someone to check the parking lot behind us. That's where he was shooting. Push to the right.
Where is there anybody else behind you?
Not that I seen.
I didn't see anybody in the parking lot coming out. Hands out to the side.
Push to the right. We need that backstop.
Put your hands out to the side.
Push to the right.
Push to the right.
Again, he was reaching with his right hand.
Hands out to your side, suspect.
Right here. Stop right here. Put your hands out to your side.
Although the police department's policy requires body cameras to be activated as soon as officers approach the scene, the officers did not turn on their cameras when leaving the patrol car. The camera only activated automatically when the emergency lights were triggered. However, the footage only showed blurry images of the shooting and no audio, making it difficult to verify the events.
Hands out to your side.
Put your hands out to your side. Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Do it now.
Hands out your side. Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Kill him.
Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Have that cruiser push south and block that traffic. Have someone block north at East Avenue.
Suspect, put your hands out to the side.
Stay with him. On it. Hey, get two people to check that parking lot right next to the buildings where he was shooting.
Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Does anybody have a shield?
Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Suspect, put your hands out to your side. Get your hands out to your sides.
Do it now.
Keep giving commands.
Suspect, put your hands out to your side.
Put your hands out to your side.
After shooting Jasmine, the officers did not immediately provide medical assistance. They stood around and only approached him about 10 minutes later. Instead of calling an ambulance or administering first aid, they continued to order Jasmine to raise his hands, even though he had been shot and showed no signs of resistance.
You got it. Step. Come on. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Stay on.
Keep pushing.
You got a, looks like a firearm right hip.
On his right hip next to the white.
Step. Come behind the cruiser up. Step. Come over. Pull over. Yep. There you go. Keep pushing. I have one at my cruiser, but it's over at Metro.
On his way. Within 45 seconds out.
You wait for another field, we'll take a line up.
Units on East Avenue. Are we still chasing after a suspect?
Negative. Suspects down to the west of the school in the middle of the field. I did. We're still waiting on another shield.
All right, let's get the other shield up here.
I have a rifle too. Who else has a rifle?
I do.
All right, you want to get online with
We'll
me?
get rifles. We'll get shields. Where's the other shield at?
I think he's behind you.
The officers ordered Jasmine to raise his hands even though he was unable to do so. When other officers arrived, they checked his body and found a gun in his jacket pocket, not in his hand, when he was shot. The gun was locked in the pocket and obscured, raising doubts about the real reason the officers shot him.
You got additional hands. I'm on the right.
Yep.
Push, push, push up, push up, push up, push up. Hold on, secure his hands first. Secure his hands first.
Something is right here.
Yep.
I'm not sure what it is.
What's up?
Nope. Actually. Guys, keep on giving aid. Got EMS is coming. Go. I'm on.
Slow down, William.
Yep. Akron Police Department, put your hands out to the side.
Initially, the police reported that they had encountered a person with a gun and had to shoot him. However, videos showed that the officers did not see a gun in Jasmine's hand when they shot him, contradicting the police's account and raising concerns about the accuracy of their narrative.
Yep. Akron Police Department, put your hands out to the side.
I got hands.
Yep. We got hands.
I got hands.
Okay, watch your crosshair. Yep, yep.
I got hands. Hold on, secure his hands first. Secure his hands first.
We have 32 coming.
Something is right here. I'm not sure what it is. Gun. No. Flashlight.
Guys, keep on giving aid. Got EMS.
Yep. Got a gun. Got a gun. No.
iPad kit. What's that? We got to make it.
Got a gun.
Drop it down. Put it down. Put it down. Yep, just leave it. Gonna search for them. Another secondary weapon. Gun right here. You guys, everybody needs shoes. Everybody needs shoes.
The actions of the police officers involved in the shooting of Jasmine Tucker raise serious concerns under both constitutional law and state criminal statutes. Under the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, citizens are protected from unreasonable searches and seizures, including excessive use of force by law enforcement. In this case, the officer's decision to shoot Jasmine Tucker calls into question whether deadly force was justified, given that there is no clear evidence he posed an immediate threat. If the officers acted without probable cause, a reasonable belief that Jasmine was a threat, they could be liable for violating his Fourth Amendment rights, with potential civil lawsuits under 42 U.S.C.'s 1983 for deprivation of rights, where individuals may seek monetary damages and injunctive relief. Additionally, under Ohio Revised Code 2000-921.22, law enforcement officers are required to provide aid to those in need of medical attention. The officer's failure to assist Jasmine after he was shot, exacerbating his condition, could constitute a misdemeanor of the second degree. If this failure led to further injury or death, the charge could escalate and civil liability may follow.
And you all the way down. Remember, search for weapons. No weapons is fine.
Okay.
Jacket, undo jacket. Use second jacket.
Let me get some shoes.
Right here.
I got shoes. I got shoes.
Yep.
Taking a bite.
I think it should be in this. There's the wipe you need that. Make it work.
EMS is here.
Next place.
EMS is nothing.
Still here. Don't let it start on itself.
The police suspected Jasmine had a gun after hearing the gunshots, but there was no clear evidence that he had attacked. One officer did not shoot, indicating uncertainty in the decision to use force. The shooting of Jasmine Tucker raises questions about police use of force, failure to activate body cameras, delayed medical assistance, and contradictions in the reports, causing concern about violations of civil rights. Next, an officer abused her authority by fabricating false evidence to incriminate a citizen simply because they didn't fit his standards. The incident began when Moses, a man filming outside a bank, was approached by Grandview police officers. The officers had received a report from the bank alleging that Moses was behaving suspiciously while filming near the area. However, Moses showed no clear signs of committing a crime.
I'm okay. Just recording. I got a camera.
They're just concerned because apparently individual matching your description has been doing this a lot at NASB locations.
Okay, you got your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Savage, Grandview Police Department, badge number 0315.
Thank you so much for being professional. Yes, sir. I'm just recording. I didn't even speak to nobody.
I know, but they see you out here and they're concerned that you're possibly casing the place.
Say that one more time.
Casing the place?
I'd rather roll a joint than case one.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
So is it like for a YouTube website, or is it just recording just because you want to situation?
I'm just recording. It's almost like one of the first actual real days of fall. It just didn't feel that bad. Is that fine?
That's fine. They're just concerned, so we're out here just talking to you.
Well, I had no ill intent, nothing like that, nothing nefarious going on. Just recording. Next, I'm giving you a body camera. What kind is that?
This is a Motorola one, WatchGuard.
Okay.
So they had WatchGuard, and then WatchGuard got bought out by Motorola.
After approaching Moses, Officer Bob Bailey asked him to provide identification. The officer suspected that Moses was filming might be related to casing the bank in preparation for a robbery. However, Moses refused and insisted that he was not breaking any laws.
So now that we got newer cameras, so when I activate that one, I'll also activate that one too.
Okay. Is that like a level 4 vest? Or is that a 3? I like y'all. Yeah, so man, I'm not gonna be long, you know, just gonna be out here getting a couple shots.
That's cool.
So,
You have an ID on you real quick?
You need my ID?
Just to document who we talked to. Because here's the thing, right? Legally, constitutional rights, we have detained you for a little bit, so we need to make a real quick record
So
of that.
hold on. This was good. So you just illegally detained me?
I did.
You just said you detained me.
Yeah. Is that illegal?
For what crime?
We got a call out here. It's a police call.
That's okay, you getting a call, but now you just said you detained me. To detain somebody, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. So what crime did you detain me for?
We've already explained why we're here.
You just said you got a
I'm just
call.
going to document your name and date of birth that says
Okay. I don't have to get my ID.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do. Let's get a supervisor out here. Let's get a captain out here, sir.
Well, the captain ain't going to come out for this.
He's going to come out for this, sir.
No,
Yes,
he will not.
Yes, he is,
So,
buddy.
let me explain to you.
I was going to see how much you was going to trample on my rights.
Moses argued that he was not required to provide ID if he wasn't suspected of committing a crime.
Now, you guys looked good for a second, but now you're trying to trample.
trampling on any
well,
rights.
I'm in public,
Yes,
doing
you
nothing
are.
nefarious,
Okay.
and you just walk up
But
and ask me for my ID.
Except that we got a police call for service.
That's fine. That's fine. You can do
The
that.
caller articulated
Okay.
who you are, what you were doing as
No
far as your
crime.
position.
No crime.
Okay. Based on that suspicious call for service,
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Suspicious
It's
act.
neither.
Suspicious
Come on,
act.
y'all looked like some good guys. Y'all just flipped the
hold on,
script.
hold on,
Y'all just flipped the script.
Hold on,
I'm
because I'm trying to explain it to you.
Go ahead.
Right? Because we're out here for a lawful call for service, and we contacted you. Lawfully. Okay. You don't have to agree. I'm just telling you.
We most definitely finna try. Okay, I'm going to the police department. That's not law. That's not law, sir.
So,
that's not law. To show ID. Sir.
Can I ask what you've been doing?
You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed. Now, you cannot turn. Look, he putting his gloves. He ready to go hands on.
He's cold-blooded. What do you do for a living?
Why does it matter?
I'm just curious now. You was asking me all kinds of questions and I answered them. Come on now.
That's fine.
And you know what I do for a living. I'm asking you what you do for a living.
You're using police tactics now.
I'm asking what, because I want to explain it.
Okay,
something to you.
I'd rather not answer that.
You don't have to.
I'm just out here exercising rights.
Okay.
And if you're trying to turn legal, constitutional, protected activity into a crime to try to get my ID, that look bad, Officer Bailey.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Am I legally required to give you my ID right now on this call? I am not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, let's get a captain out here, sir.
No, captain's not going to come out
Let's get a captain. If somebody's trying to infringe on your rights, a captain should come out here. If I'm calling somebody higher than you, sir.
What'll happen is you'll be placed under arrest for failing to identify
That's
yourself.
a secondary crime. You got to commit a first crime first to even have to ID, sir.
No.
Yes, you do. No. I challenge you on that, sir. You willing to arrest you?
You don't want to do that because
that's on you, sir. That's on you. Community is gone. Everything because you stepping on constitutional rights now, Mr. Officer Bailey.
Okay, but can I explain something to you?
Go ahead. I was just saying, man,
Basic
cool guys,
concept.
but that's why you cannot trust the police because y'all act like cool guys and then try to flip the script.
And now you're interrupting. You won't even let me talk.
Because
man.
the whole thing, man, you act like a good. Go ahead. Let me let you talk. Let me let you talk.
Okay. I haven't even told you can't
check
video
this
the
out.
buildings.
So what about the Fourth Amendment?
What about it?
What about the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what you're doing right now. You asked me for my ID.
What about it?
I have rights to privacy, sir. I don't have to show my ID if I haven't committed a crime. And then you said failure to ID. I have to commit a crime first.
Moses continued to assert that he had no obligation to disclose personal information in this situation.
To have to show you my ID, failure to ID is a secondary crime, sir. I'm not educating you on 17 years on this.
You're not educating me because you're incorrect. You are incorrect.
So what is the Fourth Amendment? What is the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what we get right now. This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID. This is the Fourth.
I'm going to arrest you at this point.
I'm not going to resist.
Okay. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
I'm not going to take that out of your hand yet. For nothing, dude. All you had to tell me was your name.
I'll put nothing. I did nothing wrong.
You did, and I've explained it to you, because you don't like it. Because you don't like it.
That's not it, sir.
Because you don't exercise your right. Okay. So you're a First Amendment auditor, probably. I got a YouTube channel, think you're cool, a bunch of followers. You don't understand the law like I do.
I do, sir.
You don't.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because I don't.
You arrested me for nothing wrong.
I don't go to your place of business and tell you how to do your job.
I'm not at your place of business.
You are.
I'm in public, sir.
You are at my place of business. Where do I operate?
For your safety. Come on, for your safety.
After the arrest, Officer Bailey requested that Moses provide his name and personal information. Moses refused and demanded to be informed of his Miranda rights, the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney, as he did not believe that providing his name was necessary.
I have nothing. I have nothing. Ain't nothing in my pocket but my cell phone.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have my ID.
What's your last name? What's your last name, sir?
You said you arrested me. I have right to remain. You need to read me my Miranda.
This is not a guilt-seeking question, and I don't need to read you Miranda rights. Again, you're incorrect. What is your last name?
I'm still required just to make sure for my safety and yours.
Identify yourself is only going to make your booking process take infinitely longer.
That's the secondary crime. I didn't do that.
We're not debating it at this point. What is your last name? What is your last name? We'll just ID at the jail, or you'll sit there.
I have the right to remain silent.
I'm not asking you guilt-seeking questions, dude. No, your ID is not a guilt-seeking question. You need to do some more studying, big guy. Did you collect his property yet?
I don't have nothing on me.
Thank you. You got a cell phone, you got this. I am going to stop your recording.
From a legal perspective, the police officers involved in Moses' detention appeared to have violated several key laws protecting individual rights under the Fourth Amendment. Moses' right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures was breached, as the officers had no reasonable suspicion or probable cause to detain him. The California Penal Code Section 834A or similar laws mandates ID only when there is lawful detention, which was not the case here. Moses had the right to refuse ID, and the officers violated his rights by arresting him for doing so. Additionally, under Miranda v. Arizona 1966, the officers failed to inform Moses of his rights when he requested an attorney exposing them to potential civil liability. Moses could pursue a claim under 42 U.S. Code 1983 for violations of his constitutional rights, which may lead to financial damages for the department and disciplinary actions for the officers involved. These violations underscore the importance of protecting citizens from unlawful police actions.
They took me to jail.
And ensuring
They took me to jail. This is Bailey, bro. I just got out of booking. That's Bailey. Here go my stuff. I just got out of jail. I didn't give them my name. Y'all can't get nothing from me. I didn't give them my name. They took me to jail. Yeah. I tried to tell them, y'all. I tried to tell them, do you want to call a captain? You want to get somebody that know what's going on and ask them what's going on? Do you want to call a captain? He said he been on the force 17 years. He know what's going on, and I'm obligated to give him my my ID. Yeah, he learned real quick. He didn't want to drop me back off where they picked me up at. They picked me up right here. Y'all want to see more content. Y'all want to support me. I did this for y'all. The people in the comments, they said, hey, we want to see y'all take that ride. Take that ride. So it's all for the people. I took that ride for y'all. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that like button. And most definitely leave a comment. Until next time, Kansas City, peace.
Moses was detained at the police station for over 2 hours without being charged. Even though no charges were filed, he was still held without being given an official reason for his arrest. After being released, Moses posted a video of the entire arrest on his YouTube channel, including footage from the officers' body cameras. He stated that he intended to pursue legal action and sue the police for unlawful detention. Body camera footage has surfaced showing Phoenix police officers violently apprehending Taran McAlpin, a 34-year-old deaf black man with cerebral palsy, after mistaking him for a suspect in a disturbance at a convenience store.
You didn't talk to no employee?
It's 414 now.
Okay.
I would love the guys that wanted to assault me were right here. Where did they go? The first one went that way. And
Okay. You guys just want this guy to trespass? Okay.
You're saying that's the guy that assaulted
right there, with the backwards hat on. Yep.
What's he gonna say if we go talk to him?
He was, you can watch the video. He was standing right outside of the door. He pushed me inside the store, and then he was telling me, get out, get out, get out. I'm saying, I'm not going out there. There's other people trying to
Alleging he assaulted you, do you want him to go to jail?
Yes. He said, put his hands on me. I felt violent, and he was pushing me outside the door, and he was standing outside the door opening and saying,
That dude.
Why didn't you wait here first?
The black guy?
And said he was punched by someone who tried to steal his bike. According to an incident report, the man directed police to McAlpin, and officers followed him to a nearby parking lot.
Have a seat.
Tase him, tase him, tase him. Get your hands behind your back. Get your hands behind your back. Back, asshole. Get your hands behind your back. Hold him. Move, move. Hands behind your back. Ultra X-ray taser deploy more units. Hand behind your back. Hand back. One more. Hand behind your back. More. Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Now. Hand behind your back. Okay.
McAlpin was leaving a Circle K convenience store on August 19th when two Phoenix police officers arrived responding to reports of a white man causing a disturbance.
Go through X-ray, getting him in the cuffs now. Full fire. Broke my hand. Did he bite you?
Yeah.
Taser deployed, and
You gotta do this over an
I think
assault.
that's about it. Stand by. Search. Other side. Hi. We're good now.
Instead of attempting to calmly approach McAlpin to ask for his identification or provide verbal instructions, the officers swiftly escalated the situation by physically restraining him without pausing to assess the situation or make an effort to communicate. They immediately tackled him to the ground using excessive force.
Thanks. Ah, fuck. All right, stand him up. Hey, get up. Stand up. He is, but he's in cuffs.
Officers Ben Harris and Kyle Sue, without hesitation, repeatedly struck McAlpin at least 10 times before escalating the situation further by deploying a taser on him 4 times. This excessive and aggressive use of force occurred despite McAlpin's prone position and the absence of visible resistance.
Got back.
I've been on the phone with him in Circle K.
Okay.
You guys went in there because some guy was fucking him in that Circle K. And you guys arrested him? Him the whole time.
Someone bit me.
What?
Yeah.
You broke it now?
I don't know. Kind of feels funny, and my knuckles now smaller.
Okay.
Well, I wish my body cam didn't fly off.
You run?
I'm glad you know that for a fact.
Yeah, he went to stop them. They started fighting.
Okay.
Due to his severe hearing impairment, McAlpin was unable to hear or comprehend the commands being shouted by the officers. Additionally, cerebral palsy severely restricted his physical ability to defend himself or respond to the situation effectively.
Is this yours or his? That is not mine. That is his. He had it in his hand. This is mine. Yeah, did you get your body cam?
Yeah.
I tested it this morning.
Yeah, that far coming for you, okay?
You guys are bogus.
After the footage became public, the Phoenix Police Department placed both officers involved on administrative leave. The department opened both criminal and administrative investigations to determine whether the officers' actions violated department protocols.
That better be them.
I'm here, babe. I'm here. I'm here. Look at me.
Ma'am, hey, ma'am, over there on the sidewalk, or you're going to go to jail. Over there on the sidewalk. Back up more.
I am backing up.
See that line in front of you? That's good. Thank you very much. If you come over here across that line, you're going to be arrested. Stand. Okay, you've received a warning. I'm going to assume you understand.
You good, brother? I got radio.
Does he have any belongings, like my phone?
He has some belongings, yes. You know,
Who's in the worst shape?
Probably him.
You got bit?
I got bit, yeah.
Is there another officer too, or just one?
He might have broke his hand, maybe.
From a legal standpoint, McAlpine's case involves multiple questions about the appropriate use of force under Arizona law. Officers are expected to adhere to Chapter 13 of the Arizona Revised Statutes, which covers justification for use of force. Any deviation from these guidelines, especially when it leads to unnecessary harm, can result in penalties including suspension, termination, or criminal charges. Should the officers be found guilty of excessive force, they may face disciplinary actions under sections detailing unlawful use of non-lethal weapons, including tasers. Additionally, if McAlpine's treatment is deemed a civil rights violation, federal charges could be filed under 18 U.S.C. 242, which penalizes officers who willfully deprive individuals of their constitutional rights. This case is a strong reminder of the importance of knowing your legal rights. Next, we'll explore a shocking incident that revealed surprising police errors during an arrest. The incident happened just after 2 a.m. on September 7th when officers were interviewing a juvenile on Katy Street who was allegedly one of a group of individuals on residents' properties without a legitimate reason. Residents had footage of the group attempting to get into cars.
Because we were scared, they were chasing us.
People don't just chase people.
Because they thought we did something and we didn't.
But ironically, there's a random bike.
I swear to God, that's not mine.
Well, I know it's not yours. Did you take it from somewhere?
It's been there. I just got in this bush. I've never been in this bush before.
So where's your mother?
At home.
Looking in our cars, I'm sure a bunch of screaming, so I parked the truck and ran around the corner. I found a different kid, not playing music, but the other kid. That's the grand. Yeah, definitely.
Can you just make sure you get his name if you didn't?
You got it.
All right.
But,
Can you just?
Yeah, last I seen the group, they were over there, so they're hiding out in between these houses. They were at the corner. That's why I got.
So who are the other two?
The other two?
Yeah.
My friends.
What's their names?
They were down at the corner.
Residents had reported teenagers trying to break into cars, and police had investigated several complaints in recent weeks without locating the suspects. Until that day.
I know you're not cooperating now.
Yeah, that's one of them.
I didn't try to break in no car.
Boy with an afro.
Alright, right here.
If I've ever catch you by my crib, I'm gonna smoke you. I promise you. Go fuck off. Hey, you're under arrest.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, yeah,
Put your hands behind your back. Hey.
The man, identified as Dedrick Parks, became involved when officers questioned a juvenile suspect accused of trespassing on residential property.
Put your hands behind your back. Look,
All right.
Damn, that was crazy. That was
Back up. All right, guys, back up.
are you serious?
That's a little bit too much. He was given instructions, put his hands behind his back. He's
You have
already
to slam him like that, bro. You picked him 6'5" feet. Like what?
We have to do that, man.
He's 80 pounds, bro.
Man's Robin, can you send medical to our location once a day?
bro. People be breaking into houses and like
When the officers told them that the juvenile was a suspect, Parks began walking toward the juvenile, saying to stay off his property or he would smoke him. It is at this time that the nearby officer placed his hands in front of Parks to prevent him from getting closer to the juvenile.
Swear.
Injuring person.
Swear you are. This is fucking
basic. My God,
come on, you guys.
Just back up for me, please.
You need to call my man. Not him the fuck.
We just called.
We did.
Yeah, that's wild.
I hope your body cams are on, bro.
They are.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Come on.
Excessive force of
Yeah.
See what all this shit caused?
He shouldn't be putting hands on us, though.
He didn't even.
He did.
He did.
We put hands on him.
He put hands on him first. I understand the
No,
aggression.
we wanted him to back up, and then he's pushing our
Slam
hands.
him on his
All right?
face to the concrete, knock him out.
Right.
He's out fucking cold.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You don't think that's excessive at all?
Hey, next week, a little bit from my waist.
What's that?
My wrist.
What do you need?
My wrist, hands. My wrist.
It's in handcuffs right now.
Just that one.
The officers told Parks he was under arrest and asked him to put his hands behind his back. When Parks failed to comply and resisted arrest, a second officer assisted in attempting to arrest him. Despite repeated orders to cease resistance, Parks continued to fight. Officers then took Parks to the ground to handcuff him.
Here, sit up for us.
That's fucked up.
He knocked him clean the fuck out. Put the guy glass in his eye, his face, and all that. And sir, that was a clear pop and pick. You didn't have to pick him up over your head and slam him to his face. Hope you run those body because that was crazy. I understand you had to de-escalate.
Okay, I understand that.
Him 2 times.
I understand you got
Yeah, 2 times too many. Do you understand that?
Okay, but he's putting hands on us at that point. So
He slapped hand away and said, let
Bring
go.
this.
and then he pushed him. All right, you need to step away. All right.
We're done. We're done here. You can go to where you gotta go
These
to.
guys breaking into our cars.
And we were handling it, okay? And he came up on us. All right.
You slammed and knocked the fucking man
Okay,
on
can you
his
stand
face
up or no?
for nothing.
We'll help you up now.
You slapped his hand. He slapped your hand away. He started backing away. You grabbed him, said you're under arrest. Said it twice and slammed him on his face. Knocked his glasses into his face.
Is that
We're coming in here.
Barely speak English right now, man.
We're gonna sit over here.
Insane.
During the firing, Parks hit his head on the concrete sidewalk and lost consciousness. Officers immediately called for medical help and rendered aid. After about 42 seconds, Parks regained consciousness.
I'm almost fine now.
Hey, can you walk over to this car?
Yes, I can.
This high in the air.
Does it go if you ask me that or no?
What's that?
I
You got anything else on you, man?
No, I was literally just asking if that was Gavin.
Where's the other little one?
He's my actual friend. I don't think he
Let him
knows
go.
it's
Let him
you.
free. Breaking into people's cars. Oh my God, y'all are really in for a suit. Y'all are in for a suit. You're here thinking you're a good guy. Looking at
Just have a seat.
His real problem is not against me. I just wanted to let that be. But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about him. His real problem is not with me.
Okay, have a seat.
I'm sorry.
No, he wasn't. No, it's Aiden.
Sit in the car for us, right?
Just have a seat. We'll leave it cracked for you. Here, you want him to stand here for a second?
What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more meaningful discussions and valuable insights. Your support makes this platform thrive. Thank you for being part of the conversation.